So I started the recording team. Good morning and good evening. Thank you for joining today's session. I think most of our group mate they will learn through the recorded videos, but still, as per our roadmap, we have learned in depth about how to automate using Selenium with the help of Java. So now the same syllabus. Again, it's very important that we're gonna use Python programming language to automate the Selenium. So the first we will learn Python in general, and then the Python we will be applying using the robot framework and how to automate those things. Mostly today and tomorrow, or maximum in 3 to 4 days, we will be completing the Python. So Saturday, Sunday by next 6th or 7th. By 6th, we will complete the Python. And upcoming weekends, we will be working on the Selenium. So I'm not going to give so much in-depth of explanation because we have already seen it in the Java. So if you already know Java, then Python is nothing actually. It is that much easier. But okay, you're newly joined, you don't have any idea, you never worked in before in any of the programming language, Python is going to be the first programming language means, then also you no need to worry about it because Python is such an easiest programming language when compared to rest of the things. And why suddenly Python becomes so famous and all, we will be saying it because Python is now widely used in different fields. Okay, we'll see one by one. What is Python? It's a high level interactive interpreter. And of course, it's an object oriented programming language. And this Python was created in 1991. And this came before Java itself, actually. Some of the concepts in Java, they copied it from the Python. And they try to come up with some other advanced concept. Then Java becomes so powerful programming language. It was like this till last 2 decades. Java was dominating, but suddenly why Python became very famous because of boom in the artificial intelligence or data science. So we know very well data science or artificial intelligence or machine learning, or deep learning, whatever it is. For that, there is three language actually there. We can use Prolong, we can use Java, then we can use R language, we can use Python language. But this Java does not have so many libraries to do the data science. So this became out of race. And R again, it is not that much widely used. So there is only one option, it is Python. And Python is having, I think, like thousands of libraries we have it. So what happened is, of course, if we talk in terms of Selenium automation or any automation, initially record and playback came, then that is recording the script, then linear test cases, recording and editing the test data, then data driven came into the picture, that is trying to read the data from the Excel sheet, then keyword, then hybrid. Now where these IT companies are moving towards is it possible to implement artificial intelligence in the automation? Is it possible? Means yes, it's possible. So where presently every company is there is, like we say this as a fourth generation, between fourth and this is a fifth generation, between 4 and 5, all the IT companies are there. Any big companies, as even including Google, I'm saying it. So already all the R&D team is working on it. So they want to bring this artificial AI, every concept into the automations. So for that, we know very well the selenium. What we did, we automated selenium using Java. But if I want to convert this project into an AI project, means it is going to be one of the painful activity, because Java upgradation project into a program and technology which has very less support for Java. So that is why nowadays in all the big companies, what they are doing is, let's try to automate Selenium using Python. So this becomes a fundamental. Okay, let's try to first create a framework. We have a robot framework, everything using the Python, chatbots, everything using Python. Then applying AI concept in any framework, any technology using Python, we can easily convert, or easily we can apply AI into that technology. Either it's a drone technology, or it is going to be automation, or it's going to be any field. From Python, moving to the AI is something very, very easier. Actually, it is not tough, it is easier when compared to Java. That is a reason suddenly Python became like an hero in everywhere. Every company, if you go and check for job opportunity, what they are doing is, it is like recommended. Of course, now you must know all the program with Java using the Selenium, that is Selenium using the Java test engine framework. Those are all mandatory. But if you know Python automation, that's going to add value to your resume. And still so many openings are going with the help of Python. So that is the reason I have added Python automation into our curriculum. So definitely, maybe from now, after 5 years, all your automation projects, they will be moving towards the using Python. No doubt on it. Actually, banking project they may use using Java, but maximum they will go to the Python. If not in 5 years, maybe above after that also. So that is the reason. First, what we're gonna do is, first we try to understand what is Python. And this learning Python is something like, is it different for every person? Like for example, I may be a data scientist, I may be a game developer, you may be of different aspiration, but the basics Python is going to be common for everyone. And also the materials are already available in this link, but that I have prepared for the data science. So nothing to get worried, same syllabus, but little bit of thing I will be including for the automation. See here, the Python is widely used by web development using the Django framework. So we're going to learn Python. Above that Python, so this is common for all the technologies. So it means now you can understand how important it is. If you want to be a web developer, you can learn Django framework and apply on it. You can create a websites. And you want to create an chatbots, that is IVR option. So many things are available. No, those chatbots. If you chat, it will reply. Then we have something called NLTK library. You can apply deep learning to create chatbots. And a game developer, one simple library is Coco 2D. And our area, Selenium automation. So you want to automate all the application, web application. No, I won't say all the application, web application. Then you can go for the robot framework. And of course, all the data scientist, if you're going to work in machine language or a deep language, then you have to go for data Python again. Of course, you can automate a desktop application using some other framework. So this is just an what to say, like 50% of the Python usage in all other fields. You have a very wide range of usage. So all you need to do is first learn Python, because that's going to be very, very easier. Once you're done with that, then depends upon your future, you have to decide the framework. So in our curriculum, maybe like 4 days I can complete Python, then we will be moving into the robot framework. Using that, we will do the automation. So that's the plan actually. And in future, actually nowadays they are bringing this chatbot automation also. I have seen one project. They are asking, can you please able to do automation of that? there also this QA team will come into the picture. So again, our that is QA will do this also. QA automation testers already, some of the Netherlands projects they doing it. I have seen a few feasibility analysis on this chatbots automation. So it is again like not always web application will do. In future, you will be moving into different platform, but the same programming language. So that's the so it means what? It's the syllabus what I'm going to cover. If you're from any other field or you have any aspiration towards data science, web development, this is going to be a common programming language. And materials is available here. You know this website and go for the Python for data science. So all the things, and of course, this is designed for data science. Maybe the examples I have used look for most of them are quoted for data science, but still the concept remains the same. By the chance, if you click on some link, if it is not working, try to replace this initial the old URI is this one. So try to replace this with this one. I'll try to upgrade that very soon. Okay. Now, what is a Python? It's a high level, interactive, interpreted, and of course, it's an OOPS concept. Object oriented is also there. Now, a question comes: do I want to learn object oriented in Python to work in the automation? So, before that, are you getting any background noise? Please, someone, please confirm me. Are you getting any background noise? Yes, no?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, just give me a second. Okay, guys, actually, yeah. Now I think is it clear now? Any background sound?
Yeah,
Perfect.
now it's better.
Yeah, actually, I am in a different location. The hall is next to my room. Okay, now let's go to this topic again. Again, this is developed by Guido van Rossum, 1991. And high level means what? It is written in a form that is close to our human language. That is how we talk. Simple English language. With that only, they have created this. And very important, this is like some of the interpreted language, compile and all. We will see it later. Otis, hoops and all. We will see it later. Like how we have seen Java. After completing all the Java, we saw the introduction. No, same process we will follow it. But what is the scope is you have a wide range of scope: web application, chatbots, video games, automating the application, and you can able to write AI algorithms, desktop application. It is a very wide range of scope. And how easy to learn Python? Why this becomes very famous? Because, for example, let's consider because of data science only, it's boomed. Data science means what? Someone may be from the max field, probability statistics. Some may be from engineering. Some may be from medical side. So, as a different field, I want to implement artificial intelligence means, of course, you need a programming language. So learning a programming language is literally tough if you consider like C or Java. But what this Python is, it is very easy. And again, so many libraries are there. Maybe just in a week or maximum in 10 days, if you are the worst, I'm saying maximum in 10 days, you will understand this programming language after coding it step by step. So that much easy actually. and the syntax is similar to English language. Very, very important. Usually they say if you want to learn Java, you must have an idea about C languages or C++. But in Python, you no need of any programming background. I don't know anything, but still I want to learn a programming language and do the automation or any other thing means, which is the best is Python is the best. Well, that is why it is very easy when compared to other programming language. One simple example, for example, if we want to automate, you want to print hello world in, in Java language. Let's consider just hello world means what do you need to do? Public static void main, like that you need to create a lot of things. So simple example, see, you have to create a package class, a main method, then sysout message, then only we can able to print this hello world. But in Python, just you type this, it is more than enough. See the difference in Java, such a without main method it is not possible, but here actually without print also nowadays it is working. So all you need to do within the double quotes. So I always try to compare it with the Java. If you're not knowing a Java, no issues. If you know Java, then it's going to be easy for understanding. And one more example, C versus Python. You want to swap a two number. So what we know, we have to write a main method, then declare the variables. After that, get two values using three variables, temp equal to A equal to B equal to temp. That is how you will swap two numbers. But if you want to do the same thing using Python, see, A comma B equal to 6 comma 13, A comma B equal to B comma A. What does mean? You are declaring A equal to 6, B equal to 13. Then if you mention like this, automatically swap will happen. See, to do this, you don't need any, like when you compare with other programming concept, this is nothing actually. All you need to directly implement the process. So declaring and swapping. And VB script. VB script again another famous programming language. If you worked in a UFT automation, so you have an input. In this, you want to count the total number of Python word. So for that, you have to split with Python, then find the outer bound and find the count. So such a complicated programming you should apply just to get the output. But in Python, just pass the input and count Python. It will tell. See, they have created so many methods for our own requirement. So you want to do something without knowing in depth about the conceptual implementation. You can use the Python programming language. For example, I'm saying in terms of data science, you have to apply some probability statistic theorem. You know, as a mathematician, you may know what is a bell curve, what it will do, but you don't need to code that. All you need to do is just call that respective method and pass the input value, you will get the output value. It means what? You no need to waste time on coding the formulas, concept like that. Same way, even in automation, they have so many libraries, we can directly use it. So this is the reason Python is widely used and most of them want to move to the Python. The first question they will ask, shall I learn Python automation and try for a job? Actually, I will say no for it. If you're going for a data science, that is fine. Every field is fine. For Selenium, I strictly say first learn Java, because most of the companies are still in that fourth generation. Fourth generation, as I said, most of the development activities still happening using the Java only. Maybe after 5 years, big companies is already when they move to the AI side, then it is easy for you to upgrade your knowledge. But directly learning a Python, I'm saying this is particularly for Selenium automation testers, that is not a good idea. Keep this point in your mind. And then features. Again, simple, free, open source. This is again very important because now Java became paid. Oracle, you need to pay for it. JDK 16, 17 and all. If you're using for organization, you have to pay for the license, but still Python is free only. That is also another reason every company want to use Python automation instead of Java, because Java you have to pay for it. After some days it will happen. That's why they use Java version 1.8 or 8 version. Till 11, I think it is free. After that only it is paid one. So all our training is done using JDK 11, which is a stable version. So you don't need to worry about it. And there are some drawbacks or limitations for this programming language. That is, it is not suitable for enterprise application and mobile application. So it means what? When you talk in terms of security means, is it possible to hack an application? If you say for Java application, it is very, very tough to hack a Java application because you have a lot of advantages in Java. So that is why all the banking applications still use Java programming language because of encapsulations, abstractions, garbage collection, so many things Java is having. Java came after Python only, but Python, it is widely used in all the field other than banking application. Banking, where the security needs to be very high, that Java is better option. Apart from that, everywhere Python dominating. For development, Java is better, but for automation, we are going to automate. Already an application is developed. Above that only we going to write a code. So Python is better option. And you may wonder, this much easiest language, is it widely used across the world? Means yes, it is used by all the big companies, from NASA, Google, Facebook, Netflix, all the big companies around the globe. They are using Python only. Now you may wonder, how come? Means they know the Python, and depends upon their project, they will use the respective framework or respective libraries. We call those as a libraries. So then, yeah. So till now, it is just an introduction. So introduction part is done. And I will be sharing this document. This document is, once again, yeah, I'll be sharing this document. We have so many IDE. IDE means where we used to code it. For Selenium, what we did for Selenium using Java, we used Eclipse IDE. And there is one more IDE. We have something called IntelliJ. This one, JetBrains, so Java product. So these two IDE we have used for Java. For Python, you have Python IDE. If I Google it, see here, you have a very wide range. See, PyIdle, Spider, Pycharm, Atom, Win. See here. So it means what? Based on your where you're going to work, which technology, choosing the respective IDE makes your work more easier. So I'm not going to say this is the best IDE, that is the best IDE. No, purely depends upon your requirement. If you're we are into the automation, so we will be using the Pycharm, and Pycharm is again a JetBrains product. So this is the one we're gonna use it. If you are data science aspiration, you can go for IPython notebook. So this is Jupyter notebook. So this is the IDE widely used by the data science guys because of its easy documentation. Easy documentation in sense you can code and parallelly create the documentation. So that is one of the best feature of that particular ID. But when it comes for example, here, this is here, you can see the program will come here, hopefully. Okay, it's not loading since the migration is going on. So maybe later I will show you exactly. Okay, this one it is going. I'll show you exactly how Jupyter notebook will look like. So this is one simple. I can see here. See, you can able to code it, and also you can draw the diagrams, visualization. See, this is a code. This is a descriptions code. You can see the images. So Jupyter notebook is widely used by the data scientists. For automation, why I want this one is because in automation we create a lot of frameworks, a lot of packages, folders. So that's going to be like page object model and all. Pycharm is one of the best. It is similar to Eclipse also. If you are IntelliJ, then it is going to be more easier. So we will use Pycharm. So let Pycharm download. So this link you can use it. Always go to the community version. Again, when you click on this, professional version is there, community version is there. Professional means you have to pay for it. Again, if it is for both scientific and web Python. So like a data scientist, some of the data scientists complicated projects. For example, they want to create some algorithm, some drone projects using a lot of libraries, different folder structures. So they go for this professional thing, which is having a lot of SQL support and database support. But for our automation, go for the community. It is pure Python development alone, and it is free, built on open source. It means what? You don't need to pay any dollar for it. Similar to Eclipse IDE. So you click on this, you will get this particular file. Maybe the version will be different. Just now I have downloaded it. I'll show you here. So now it is 2022 2.3. See, 29. Today I downloaded. So this one, same thing, you download it. After that, one sec. So just similar, it is very easy for installation. In Eclipse and all, we used to do the environment setup, right? We will go to the environment variable, set the path. Those things are automatically done here. So just click on next, and then next. Just know where your in programming files, C drive, this is located, and this is where important setup. So while creating, please don't forget to check this. When you do it for the first time, this will be unchecked. Try to check this. See, what is this? Adding the paths into our environment variable. So when you go to the environment variable, we used to do this manually for automation using the Java, right? Go to the path. So here we used to do it manually. But when you go for the Python, everything is automatically done by it. See, this is done. I didn't do it. Pycharm Community Edition, where it is this one. I didn't add it. Automatically it added. So this is the location in this path. The bin is added. How it will add? Only if you check this, or else you need to do it manually. So while installing itself, just put this all the thing you put, check, you just select it, click on next, then you will get like this, install it. It won't take more than 5 minutes. Very lightweight app only. After that, you will get this reboot. Now I have done reboot, so that all the environment setup in the backend, it will be good. So this is how we need to do the installation. And you see Pycharm community version, just double click it. So initial setups, I didn't open it. This is the first time I'm doing it. Just because of that reboot, I installed it already. You can refer the document. It is self-explanatory. You can do it by yourself. Accept the license. Continue. You want to data share your things. It's up to you. Now you will get this. Welcome to Pycharm. So you can open some project, some version control. You can connect and get like GitHub, VFS, TFS. So many things we can able to mark and download it, or else create a new project, and you can customize it, font, other things you can do it. And you want to learn about Python, then start learning. It will teach you all the IDE features, how to do the coding, navigation, run, debug, Git. We already learned how you can, because in Eclipse we know it, but same thing if you want to do it in Python, that is also possible here. So let's try to create a new project. Python training. And again, there are many options we have it in Python. Virtual environment, pip environment, then poetry. This is again another big library is there, Python condo, that is also there. It is up to you. You can create a different virtual environment. Why we want to create it? For example, you're working on a project one, which is using some Python. I'm saying like version 10, and using the library 1 like version 2, library 2 version 5, library 3 version 2, something like this. Now you want this may be some chatbot project, but you want to do it some other project where in this place only fourth version will work. So how can I have a different setup for every project? Means it is possible using the virtual environment. So this is a very famous way. Anyhow, I'm not going into that, but advantage, we have a lot of advantage while creating the virtual environment, a separate setup for your own project. You can upgrade or you can downgrade your any additional libraries versions. So I'll go with this one, V environment, and the version of Python is 3.9. Again, everything in Pycharm is already do that installation, or else what you need to do, Python download, you have to go for this and download it 3.11. For this you have to install it. So like that also you can do it, or else directly do the Python, it will take care of it. You can check it in the control panel before installing and doing it. See, Python only I did. There is no Python here. And that website here I have mentioned here that I will be used. This is totally a different setup. This don't go with. This is Anaconda package, purely used for data science, which has like 1500 plus packages, very heavyweight, which is not needed for us. So for that you need to first install the Python. Once this Python is done, then using the pip command you have to download this Anaconda. So this alone, don't follow this website. Other things you can follow it, almost same. Now we mentioned this, and create a main.py. This one, the extension of Python file will be .py. For Java, no, here .py, create it. So we are creating it, downloading Python. See, parallelly what it is doing it. It is installing Python 3.9 also. It is similar to if it is a Selenium using Java, means we have to first install Java respective versions. Versions matter there. If you go with higher version, CI/CD Jenkins will be an issue. After that, Eclipse needs to be done. Lot of things you have to do it one by one. But when you come for a Python, they made it very easy actually. So automatically in the backend, now Python is getting installed. 3.9 version, but you want to go with the latest version of Python 3.10, 3.11, that is also possible. You can upgrade it now 3.11, but here it is, we are installing this one because this is a stable version. See here, it is literally, they itself mentioned it, security city, it's a bug fix. So maintenance wise, they are working on it. So you can go with whichever you want. 3.9, I think 3.9 point something. So we are working on this one. So go with what it suggests for you. So this is done now. Okay. So by default, it is giving what is the some sample file. This is function. These things and all we will learn it. We will create our own file. This is like a simple file. You want to run it, you can run it. You'll get the output here. Hi Pycharm. Okay, it's working. Just to confirm, like our setting is working fine. Then go to the, I just want to configure my 1 second team. I don't like dark mode, and also increase the font size so that it will be easy for you to understand. So I forgot how to increase font size in Pycharm. So in the setting, preference dialog. Okay. So how to navigation, control, go to editor, preference, control alt S, control alt S. Yeah, I got this. Appearance, which one? Windows light. I prefer always this one. If you like dark mode, it's up to you. You can go with it. Then font. It is always first fix these things like how we did in Eclipse IDE, or else headache will come if you work for a long time. Size of it, let's put 18. So apply, and you want to change the font, that's up to you. So please confirm me, is this font is okay for you, are able to read it through your laptop or tab, whatever it is. Please put a message, able to read it. Yes, no.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Okay, now we're gonna start programmatically. What I will do is, again, you can create new, see, again, there are exploring this tool, you can do it by yourself. See, we can share project in GitHub, then we can run it exactly how we have in Eclipse IDE, same thing here also. And this is important, our project name, the location in the C drive you have here, and virtual environment. So we created a virtual environment like this. and external libraries 3.9, it's automatically downloaded. If you want to try with some other setting, that is also possible. So many options we have it. Let's try to focus on the programming than the tool. So what I will do is first I'll try to create a file, Python file. Directly you can do it. You can create a directory, package, it's up to you. So what is the first program? I will say this as a Python basics. So automatically .py came. By chance, if you give file, then you have to give .py. Then only it will convert to Python file, or else right click new Python file. So this project explorer, make sure you are having it. If you double click, same like Eclipse ID, double click full view. Again, you will come back to this. So going back to the slide, Python identifiers. So again, comparison with the Java, I used to do it. The name used to identify a variable, function, class, module. So anything technically, it is a variable. It can be a variable, it can be a class, it can be a package, it can be a method, it can be anything. But technically, how it is called is, it is called identifiers. Python identifiers, or else the name of a Python program. In a name in Python program is called identifiers. Like whatever as a common way to call all the concepts we use it, we will say identifiers. Why we want to learn this? Because again, in Java, what we did, naming conventions and all, we have followed it, right? It should be lowercase, upper camel casing. Same way, even in Python, we must follow the rules, naming conventions. Then only we can avoid lot of errors. So before moving into this rules, I'll check once whether this program is working or not. And let's start with the comments. In Java, we used to give single line comments like this. No, here it is hash symbol. First thing, comments. That is whatever I'm going to code it here, it will not be executed. So you can give whatever you want this program to print hello world. Simplest way. See, this will not be executed. This is nothing but comments. It is mandatory. You must always comment everything, whatever you're coding it. That's a good programming practice. In Java, we use put system.out.println main class to just to print it. No, now it's very easy. Print automatically. See that JetBrains product is good in auto suggestion, either in IntelliJ for Java or Pycharm means whenever you type or whenever you type, automatically it will suggest. See, it's saying print value. The method is available and it is a string data type. So I'll put it into the single quote, double quote, anything is fine. It will be understood by the Python. Welcome to Selenium using always it's going for Python automation class, and very no need of the semicolon and all. So it is very easy actually while typing. Control S, I want to run it. Right click, run that particular file, or else you can right click here also you can run it. And in Eclipse we have console, no, same way we will be seeing it here. It is under the this one, run. So program executed. From this location, program executed, we got the output. See how easy it is when compared to Java. Just to print and itself, we can directly give it. Okay. Just print. If you put it into the single quote, automatically it will take it. But don't give single with a double quotes. That's not a good habit. Run it. Then also it will work. But in Java, single quote is having one meaning, double quote is having another meaning. So most of the syntax issues we will not face it in Python. So Two concepts we learned. First concept, we have to use comments. Comments are used with the hash symbol, and then we have to print anything, means just put it in the single quote. Okay, this is done. Now let's go back to the rules for identifiers. Of course, the rules for identifiers and the rules for variables. Again, we will move on to the variables. Almost everything is same. This is similar to Java also. That is uppercases A to Z, lowercase A to Z, digits 0 to 9. And here underscore only allowed. If it is Java, underscore and dollar is allowed. If you go for certification, this question will come. Which special character allowed in Python? Only underscore. Dollar symbol is not allowed. So apart from underscore, if you put any C dollar at percentage, these and all, it is not allowed to use while naming any identifier. It may be a variable, class, method, function, whatever it is. Please don't use such things. So I'll go rule. First, I'll go for rule 1. Okay. So now comes the second pretty part. If you want to declare a variable in Java, you have to say the data type, right? Variable, string, I'm putting it all in the mute. So for example, rule 1, I'm putting in mute. Please guys be on mute. 1 minute. Okay. So rule 1, what is the use? We have to use capital letters, small letters, those things. So you are going to declare a variable. If it is Java, we have to say the data type. Data type means what we will say. We have to use like a string, in float. This needs to be said like first name, data type equal to the value. This is how we will do it in Java. This is compulsory, but in Python, automatically, you no need to say any data type explicitly. Just mention the variable name, and with the help of single quote or double quote, automatically Python will understand. Either it's but in Java, single quote means it's for character, double quote for string, but here everything is single quote or double quote. Automatically it will take. So I'm using like capital letter. So first I will declare a variable, then we will go for declaring the variables. Then we will go for rules and regulations so that it will be easy for us to understand. So I'll change the sequence, declaring a variable, this one. So we know already what is a variable. Variable means it is a reserved memory location to store data. So you want to store some value in the RAM, random access memory, it will go and save the value. So here age equal to 20. So same example, I'm going to code it. Age equal to 20. No semicolon, nothing. That's it. So what is the advantage of this? No data type. Automatically, the data type will be taken during the runtime. Okay, this is like an integer. I will do it. So automatically, see here, this is a variable, assignment symbol, and the value. So like this, it will in the RAM, it will create a memory location, and the value 20 will be saved here. So the location of a variable ID is used. Okay, this is how in the backend it will be saved. Now I want to see this value. I'll put age. Automatically all the variables, whatever we have declared, it will say it. Now see, if I run this, we declared a variable age equal to 20 and then printed it. It's working. But again, I want to know, this is the value where it is saved in the RAM. If you want to see what is the memory, the ID of that particular value where it's saved, means memory location. location of a variable means you can use ID. Anyhow, we are not going to use that often, but still good to know its usage. See, print ID, you put ID means automatically it is saying ID of age. So what is this first one? Age variable. What is that value? 20. Now 20 is saved in which location? That address it will mention. Now let's run it. See here, this is the address, memory location in which the value 20 is saved in the RAM. So how to find? With the help of ID. So one example, anyhow, integer, string, every value, we will see it later. But still, now like a string, first name, lower camel casing, upper camel casing, it's your wish. I'll go with like this name. Now, either you can use single quotes or double quote, no problem. I'm going to give this name. Now see, print, it is, what is the name? First name. So you can use auto suggestion. Here I'm not saying it's a string. I'm not saying this is an integer. Automatically during runtime, it has taken the value. No semicolons. So it is printing it. You want to know what is the ID of it? You can still do that. ID, give the first name and pass it. Just run it. See here, memory location in my RAM. This is a dynamic one during runtime. In this location, age is saved in this location. This Vinoth value, first name is saved. It's totally different. So declaring a variable is very, very easier. Just variable name equal to value. Automatically, everything it will be taken care by itself. Multiple ways we can able to declare it. So before we move on into that, either the rules of Python variable or yes, or identifiers almost same only. So now we will go to the rules. I just change the sequence. Usually I'll go initially with rules, but you must have this idea. Now the rule. Rule number one, it is we can use all uppercase, lowercase, digit, underscore. So based on this, I will give you, I'll try to give all multiple values without any declaring to have any value, just a variable name I will give it. Maybe like all in capital, employee name equal to single quote or double quote. It is allowed, everything in capital. I want to give it in lowercase. That is also allowed. But remember, this two may look same when we pronounce it, but it is case sensitive, similar to Java. Other than VB script, Visual VB script only case insensitive. Most of the programming language are case sensitive. Both of these are different. And I can use uppercase, lowercase, like employee, even the help of underscore. This is also allowed. And you want to, that's the first rule. Alphanumeric. Okay. And alphanumeric means it can come with like this. This is also fine. But it should not start with a numeric. Alphanumeric. Fine. All capital okay, lowercase okay, underscore mixed of that. Then name that alphabetic followed by number, it is allowed, but don't try to put one employee, that is not allowed. So these are all the rule one. Rule two, it does not allow punctuation characters. What do you mean by that? These are all special characters. Okay, I'll put that rule two. Rule two. Where I will put, okay. Anyhow, it's going to throw error. Now employee name, simply I'm giving at symbol. See, it is not allowing. It literally says cannot assign to the operator because you have used a special character which is not allowed. And dollar symbol, percentage, simply I will use all the things. Dollar symbols actually it is allowed in the Java, but it is not allowed in Python. Then when whatever in percentage, let's put percentage. So you can't, while naming a variable, don't use any special character other than underscore. That alone, remember. Underscore alone allowed. Apart from that, don't use. Either it's not only variable, class, method, functions, whatever it is, please follow this rule. Rule 1, rule 2. I want to comment everything in a single go. So in Java, we used to do like this, no? Here we can't do that way, but I can use triple quotes. Triple quotes. Actually, triple quotes can be used for another now. This is commented. I think that error is gone. It is like I'm saying it's a raw data. So now when we run this line, it will not be included in the program. Triple quotes, we can use it. This is something similar to multi-line commands in Java. Rule 3, case sensitive. See, student and students are different. Okay, for example, I'm giving name Anand. Same thing, name equal to Anand. You may think this is same, but I already said it is a case sensitive. Case sensitive means what? Both of them are different. How I can prove that is very easy. If I print it, of course, there is no doubt it will print it. Now, if I run this, you can't see the difference. It's going to be on and on. But let me try to find the memory allocation of it using ID, name, and see now again, is it same or not? We will know it. Both of them see variable, name, 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 name. Now you see when I run this, okay, the value, since the value remains the same. Okay, this is another concept I want to teach you guys. Okay, see, this is okay. One more concept, next topic only. For example, because of memory management, what this Python will do is, for example, I want to save this value, Anand. Okay, so if you want to save this value twice in different variable means values are same. So it will share the same memory location. See, same memory location. The second, this are totally different. At that time, see what happens. Automatically memory allocation will change. One is 80. So in a variable name is created, in that Anand is saved, and this is the memory location. Another variable name, n is capital here, and then it is saved here. So it means what? This again little bit confusing, but it's a very effective memory management. So the memory management happens based on the value. If the values are same, it will share the same memory location. If values are different, automatically it will take a different memory location, and also case sensitive. This n and this n are totally different. Case sensitive. I hope you all got a clarity on this. If you have any doubt, put it into the text. And you no need to mention the semicolon again. Sometimes if you coded a long time in Java, you will used to do that. What if I mention semicolon? If I run it, nothing will happen. It will work. But you don't need to put it. So this is also done. Reserved words cannot be used as identifiers. Reserved words means like We have seen this in Java, like if, else, those things we can't use it to name a variable. No, same rules that is applicable for this also. For example, if equal to 100, it's not allowed because if is a keyword, it will not allow. See, okay, it is considering colon. Okay, I'll put like this 100. It will not allow because if is a keyword. Okay, else and all we use it for some. You want to use this as a variable, not allowed. So it means what? Reserved keywords cannot be used as an identifier. Triple quotes, multi-line comments. I don't want this to come here. Okay. Rule 4 is done. Rule 5, it cannot start with a digit. Python think it is as number, same like Java. And remember one thing, Python came first, later only Java came. So whatever the problem it was in Python, that has been answered in the Java. So most of the rules are common only. Rule 5, one employee. Employee 1 is allowed, one employee it's not allowed. If you do like this, it will think this as a number. Literally say it is not allowed. That is the rule number 5. So these are all the rules. You have to keep it in your mind while coding it. It can be used for a variable, function, class, modules, or whatever it is. Strictly follow this rule. And let's go to this Python variable rules. Same thing is applicable. There is no big difference for variables. And Python, okay, now Python variable naming conventions. So again, here something called camel casing, Python camel casing, camel case. We use a lower camel casing. Here it's little bit different. What is the naming convention in Python for variable? Again, a debatable thing. Like this, we use it in Java, but mostly in Python, if you see, so they have already given some reference. Go as per the reference. What it says is always go with underscores. They used to follow all the lower case. See, this is and all like a method name. So everything try to separate it with the underscore. So that's the minute difference when we see the Python naming conventions. Because we already know if every developer is going to follow their own naming convention, then it's going to be a trouble, especially while as a big project when we merge the code. So lower case with underscore for variable and mixed case for methods and function makes it more explicit and readable. Thus following Zen of Python. Because in Java, what we do is lower camel casing, we will do it. First name. This is, we do it in Java. In Java, strictly underscore, I will say don't use it. But here, you can use it like this. Everything in lower camel casing. Lower case with underscores. Remember this. As of now, we are seeing a variable. So we'll go with this. So I will put this here. Naming convention. Naming convention. It is lower camel case with underscore. Here again, it means what? I should keep it like this. Underscore. Underscore. If it is a single word, fine. If it's a 2 words, try to use the underscore to differentiate. I didn't follow it here. But what is most important takeaway point is use lower camel casing for a variable with underscores. And capital letter, small letter, underscores, everything is allowed. Special characters other than underscores are not allowed. And case sensitive, both the variables are having different thing. And another thing, same value means at that time same memory location will happen. Special, that is keywords can't be used for naming a variable, and a variable, or I will say identifier, should not start with a number. If it starts, then we're going to get error. So these things I have already mentioned in this documentation. You can do, you can explore it, but we'll go in a sequential way. This is 10, this is 10. Okay. And okay, I used to say keywords, right? So keywords means reserved keywords like if, else, so many keywords we have it. You want to know what are the keywords available. I want to check that means it's possible. Where how to do that is, okay, keywords. So for this, I want to import. Again, we use this keyword to import a package in Java. No, same thing for Java, Python also. It is import only. The package name is keyword. So it inside that only it is available. So know the go. We have to import it, and it is keyword dot list. So when we run this, you will get all the keywords. See, these are all the keywords. Can put it into this, wrap it. There is that wrap. Okay. See here. Okay. None, true, false, async, break statement, creating a class, continue, continue and break. We learned. This is to declare a function, and a delete keyword, else if, else, except finally, that is we use it in the exception handling, for loop, if, import, returning the value. Like this, we have a wide range. Try, catch, try is there, catch. I think try and something else we will have it here, forgot it. Okay, we will see that. If you want to count it, very easy. What is a method for it is len. Len means length, how many number of things available. If you put this inside this method, we will know how many keywords inside that. Totally 36 keywords are available in Java. Reserved keywords or reserved words, whatever it is. So Python keywords must be in lower case letter only, but contradict. Some of them comes with the capital, but still, that's also another rule. Everything in the lower case other than this Boolean values, true, false, null. Rest of the things are in the capital only. So you can go for this rule. All lowercase. It cannot be used them as a constant or a variable or any other identifier names. So make sure you're not touching the keyword. While doing some program, some errors, if it comes, you can use this to understand what are all the keywords available so that you will not use it in the programming. So that's also done. Reserved keywords. This is done. This is done. This is done. Okay. Put a message. Is everyone clear till now? All good. Put a text. All good. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Vinoth.
Thank you. Fine. So now let's move on to the next program. This one is, what is this? Programs to understand below concepts. Okay. Creating and assigning values to a variable. Just now we did it. Where is that? This one. Creating a variable name equal to value, variable name equal to value. So the first one, creating a variable and assigning the values to our variables. I can do multiple assignment also. What do you mean by multiple assignments? I'll do this here. Multiple assignments. For example, number one, we used to put number one equal to 10, number two equal to 20. Like this, we will do it now. Rather than that, I can do like this. Number one, number two, number three equal to 10, comma 20, comma 30. So this is like multiple variables, multiple assignments, whatever. We can do this way. And if you want, you can print and check it. I want to see what is the value in number two. It is 20. Yes. Okay. I want to print all the three. In Java, we use concatenation plus no. Here we will use comma, comma, comma. So comma means concatenation. You can put like this also. Okay, like the output is comma num1, comma num2, comma num3. Now see the difference. So you can concat, you can comma means it's more than enough. It will declare, or it is like less in the Java. So here all we need is comma. So concatenation symbol. And with string, if you want to concatenate, then also you have to put comma only. See this output is 10, 20, 30. Multiple assignments, memory allocation. I have already taught this one more time. Okay, one more concept is there. That is different data type. Multiple different data type. I should not say it, just to differentiate it. Can be saved together. This is not possible. Can be okay. Can be assigned. Multiple variables. Like for example, name. Then I will put employee name. Employee name. Employee ID. Employee salary. I can able to give like something. Employment ID. Salary. Something in point. This is also allowed. Instead of giving in different way, I can put it in a single. So name is on ID. So it means what? It's a string, it is an integer, it is a float. Like that, it's possible. If you want, you can print everything. Okay, you can print and see it. So we are getting it. So this is also done. Memory allocation means again, already said if values are same, what will happen is it will take a common memory allocation. So that's the one thing. So memory allocations. For example, let's for easy understanding like max marks. I will put some subject marks, max marks, max marks uh, equal to science marks equal to English marks. I want to declare for everything same marks. That's also possible. See, this is every variable is having its own value. This variable having this value, this variable is having this value. Now, what I'm saying, all the variables have same value. So that's also possible. And the same thing. So I can say single single values to all the variables. That's I can print and show you. It will be 10 comma 10 comma sorry 90 comma 90 comma 90. This is the value we gave it, no? So it will be different. Now for example, if you want to check the ID, then it's going to be the same ID of max marks. If we run it, see all the memory remains the same because I already said no values. If it is a common, it will have a common memory allocation. It will just take a reference of it. Suddenly, if that particular variable value is changed, means what will happen? The particular, okay, suddenly I'm putting this as 100. Now what will happen? The memory location of that will change. See, this is for 90, this is for 100. We have updated value from 90 to 100. If you want, I can print English marks and its ID. Let's see what happens. See, it is initially it was same. Then for English variable alone, I made it as 100. Now, what is the memory allocation? Both of them are different. This is like 312, 632. So it means what? The memory management is very effective in the Python. Is it clear to everyone till now? Please let me know, put it in a text. Okay, thank you. So memory management, memory allocation, how it is allocating also completed. Okay, now only we are entering into the data type. So data type, it is an attribute that tells you what kind of a value or a variable can have it. So there are standard data types. Actually in Java, we have int, float, string, so many different data types, Boolean, double, but here it is quite different. Yeah, query here the variable names can be same with different value or also yes, it will allow. See, different concept I'm trying to club it together. See here, each variable, each value. Now you can put it line by line, but as in single line also you can do it. But here, same thing for different data type. Here, there are some situation like all the three variables must have same value. We can do like this. But if any variable value changes, automatically the memory allocation in the backend also will change. So variable name can be different value. Yes, it is allowed. That is what this, right? Every variable with different values, no? It is allowed. Okay. Since I directly little bit of putting multiple concepts together because my assumption is you already know Java. So let's learn little bit advanced level. But again, these are all very simple fundamentals because instead of, definitely we're going to use a lot of variables rather than putting it one by one in together. We can put it in a single line. And the number of lines in your program will reduce. Okay, now comes okay, English marks or which one? This one, right? Yeah, now this will override. So that is what I want to teach. Yeah, see here, initial variable. This is executing in a sequential way. Initially, what you said, all these three variables value is 90. When we ran this program, what was the memory allocation for all these three? Because I'm talking in see values same means memory allocation is also same. Now, what I purposefully I have updated the value of English marks from 90 to 100. It means what? These two variable values will be 90. This variable value will be 100. It is allowed, no, even in Java. Inside the local variables, we can do it. Same variable names twice. Okay. Yeah, I got your point. It is not allowed in Java. Same variable name. You can't directly use it, but inside the local methods and all, you can use it. But in Python, that won't be a problem. You can use it. Whichever the last executed variable name, that it will take. That one it will take. So it is allowed. Yeah. Thank you. Actually, I got your why, in what sense you asked. The thing is, in Java we can't use continuously two variable name. It will say rename it, we have to give like this. But here it will not happen, where you can use it, so you have to be little bit careful also. The last variable, whatever it is executed, that is a value, it will take it. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Tamrai. Okay, this is also done. Then what else? Okay, data type. So here 5 standard data type: numbers, string. Numbers means that is, we'll see one by one anyhow. String, list, tuple, a tuple, whatever you pronounce. Dictionary concept, a very effective concept. So these are all the things we're gonna discuss one by one. So first one is numbers. So numbers means it is divided into 3 types. One is integer, float, again complex number. I know we're not going to use this in automation, but integer and float we will be using it a lot. Complex number, we'll see one by one. And if you want to check what is the data type of our value, you can use type method. This slide I will upload it to the Canvas portal. Okay. Data type. In data type, the first one, let's go to the numbers. So numbers, I will try to use everything integer. If you want to declare an integer, like it's an integer, I'll put here integer. And another thing like float, some with a decimal point. I call this as a float. See, I can comment it in the top or in the side also, like how we do it in Java. But if you do it in front, then it will not work. Now comes the third part, that is complex number. I hope you all remember max. Complex numbers. That is, this is a complex number. IJ, this one, and number, this one plus 3j. We call this as a real plus, this is a real number, plus imaginary. Imaginary will put j. Anyhow, we're not going to use it, but still we can declare such values also. Equal to, first one part is real number plus imaginary. It can be anything. You can give anyone. So this is complex number. Real and imaginary values. We call it as complex number. So let's try to print it again. Okay, if you print, it's going to be the same. Num salary. Okay, executed. Of course, we got the output. So how many digits it is taking? Let's see. Whatever you give, accordingly it will take. Now you have something called type method. Suppose, actually in Java, anyhow, we will see the variable with the data type. So you know what a particular variable, that value it stores. But in Python, everything looks same. That is one drawback. In another way, you don't know whether it is actually a string value or it is going to be a list of array or something like that. So if you want to find it during, especially working in a framework, the passing from value from one Python file to another Python file, sometimes we may get error. So during debugging, you have to check what is the type of value we are getting it. So you can use this type method. Type num. Same thing. I'll try to do it for all the three. Any variable you can use it. Just put type method and pass that variable and run it. See here, it belongs to in class 1 minute team. It belongs to int, float, and complex. Just a second. Okay. Okay, guys. Now num type. See, type means it will say the data type of it. It says, see, it is an integer. This num belongs to integer. Salary belongs to float. This one belongs to complex. So the first data type we are done. Python numbers. Three different numerical types: integer, float, complex numbers. First one is done. Everyone good till now? Yes. Let me know. Put it into the text. 30 minutes. We have it. Okay. So all the things you can see it here. I'm going in the sequence only. Operators. Rest of the things. String, we have already used it, but I will separately teach that. List, tuple, dictionary, and all we will use it one by one. Let's go to the Python operator. Like Java plus operator is there, arithmetic operator, everything we have it. No, same thing. We're gonna see it here. Python operator, operators in Python. You have a special symbol that will convey some meaning. For example, arithmetic operator plus those things. Then comparison, assignment, logical, membership, identity. It having more operators than the Java. And so whenever you use this plus symbol here with small example, 10 plus 5 equal to 15, it is doing the addition of two numbers. So this plus is called the operator that performs addition. This two values 10 and 5 we call that as an operands, and 15 is the output. So just to remember those technical name, I'm saying it. So the operator, operand, and the output. So let's try to see the first arithmetic operator one by one. So it is used to perform mathematical operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication. And you can see addition plus, subtraction minus, multiplication star, and floor division. Floor division means if you want with decimal point, go with single slash. And if you want, I don't want any decimal point, then integer division is there, that is double slash. Then modulus are remainder, percentage symbol. Then exponent, star star. Modulus operator, you want to find the remainder of it, and you want to find the exponential to the power 4 to the power 2, it is 16. So these are all the things I'm going to put it as a program. Let's create another file. 1 minute team. Yeah, 1 second team. Let me create a one more class file, one more Python file, sorry. It is operators.py. So first one, it is arithmetic operators. So, okay, if you want to print, you can print that, no issue. Within the double quotes, you can type this as Okay. Let's check whether this working. See, this is why sometimes when you run it, it will always take the previous program. So first time when you run a program, try to run it using right click and run operators. Then automatically this default value changes. Going forward, you can run here. Okay. Now, one by one, we will see it. Here I'm again little bit I'm going to introduce some more concept of print statement. It is you can decorate the output message much better when compared to Java. For example, num1 50, num2 equal to 100. Two things, num1 and num2, two values we have it. Now we gonna do addition. Normally, we have multiple ways. Print num1 plus num2. This is a one way. So what this will do? It will give 150. Another way is, I will say, sum of two numbers. You have to put comma. Again, if you save it into a single variable, you can put that num1 plus num2. This is also fine. Now, another way is that, see, this is an all normal way. For better documentation, what we can do is this, I will put it like an addition. Print like sum of within this one curly braces. So what this mean? Equal to here index 0, whatever the value you are passing. Here index 1. In this, what you can do is comma. The method name is, it should come format. It's throwing there. Okay, you no need to give a comma. Okay, now it's working. So it is not no need to concatenate. You can format it. This is totally new. This will be the first time you are listening to this. num1 comma num2. So I'm saying whatever this is 0th position, this is first position. Whatever the number we are getting, automatically it will go here. Sum of 50 and 100. Here now you can put num1 plus num2. Now see the how pretty the output is. See, this is a one way number of two numbers. So what is the two numbers? No one knows that. But now see, sum of 50 and 100 is 150. This is a better way you can use it in your programming language. Especially, you know very well in Selenium automation, we will be using many variables and we want to decorate the sys out that output documentation. That time use this format. So save all this variable and use the curly braces. You can put any text message here. Inside that curly braces, go with in a sequential way. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. So automatically your output will be designed in a very better format. For example, the successful output message, a particular message, and the transaction number is. So then you can pass two variable. So we can decorate our HTML report with this dot format concept. Okay, now you can, this is a one way, or else automatically even within the curly braces also it will accept it. You can be very addition. If you're not mentioning it, then also it is fine. So for example, if I'm not mentioning this, then what will happen? Then it will go in a sequential way. But you want to now see the power of that index number. See, I can, whatever the variable you want, you can put it in different places. It's purely your wish. See here, sum of 100. So you can use some same variable in different output. So this, if you want to decorate it, go with the index. If you're giving in a sequential way and you're not mentioning anything, means automatically it will go 0 1. So this is also, you can, it's up to you. Everything, both of them same, very specific, you can go with the index. Now subtraction. For subtraction, it's going to be copy paste game, u only. Okay, so it's minus. Now subtraction, addition of subtraction of, see, better, no? 50 minus 100, 1 minus 50, negative number. You want to change the sequence, you can do it. Same way, you can go for multiplication. So better for documentation. So here, multiplication format. For multiplication, it is star symbol. Right, executed. The multiplication of these two values, this one. Same variables, I'm using it again and again. And now comes two types of a division. One is float division, another one, it is not float division. Actually, float division is also available. That is a different thing. Here it is a float division, integer division. Float means you want with a decimal point. Integer, you don't want with a decimal point. So how to do that? Division. For example, you have a variable 10, a equal to 10, b equal to 3. And now the same story here. Division of this one. Okay, now it's going to be, this time I will do like this. I'll put here a, I'll put here b, a, b. Float division, it is single slash a slash b. So this will give with a decimal point 3.333335. I don't know how many digit you have to count and check it. I think mostly like 15 digit it will be there. So the float division of this a 10 by 3 is this one. Then integer division means I don't want to consider that particular decimal point, so double slash. Then this, it will truncate, it will remove that, it will be 3. Mostly we will use float division only. Then modulus operator, same like Java. You want to find what is the remainder of a particular one. 10 divided by 3, the remainder is 1. You can use modulus, just modulus. Okay, fine. Modulus or remainder. I can use same concept, modulus of format, it's a comma b, it is percentage. So we know if you divide a number 10 by 3, it will be, the modulus is 1. Quotient will be 3. Remainder is 1. Then exponent. Exponent means star star. 2 to the power of 3, 3 to the power of 4, like that. 2 to the power of 2 means 2 into 2, 4. 2 to the power of 3 means 2 into 2 into 2, 8. So 4 to the power means, power of 2 means 4 into 4, 4 into 4, 16. How we have to tell? With the help of star symbol. Here it is double star. It is exponent. Exponent. I'll try to put it here like x and y. So x is equal to 4, y equal to 2. You can put anything, print exponential of to the power of, it is dot format x comma y. With this, this is one part. Now only formula x to the power of y. So 4 4s are 16. See, the exponential of 4 to the power of 2 is 16. It is 16. So we are done with arithmetic operator. And remember, not that much important, but if you go for data science and all, this one is rules of precedence is important. We have so many operators, and it will go in the sequential way only. I think in mathematics we see some Bodmer's rule or something. Parenthesis, which you have a very big number means in what sequence it will take it. First it will go for parenthesis, exponent, unary, plus, then bitwise multiplication. First it will go for multiplication, division, flow division, modulus, then it will come for addition, subtraction. Like this, in the sequence only it will go. Not that much important, just for knowledge purpose. Now the second type of operator, that is comparison operator or relational operators. I think with this topic we can wind up. We have 15 more minutes. This one is arithmetic operator. Now comparison or relational operator. Relational operators. Okay. What is the first one? Again, very easy. Greater than, less than, equal to. Equal to means double equal to. Not equal to means exclamatory symbol, equal to. Greater than, equal to, less than, equal to. Exactly what we have seen in Java. Same thing. There is no difference between this comparison, logical. This everything it's same. Only here what we learned is this new thing, integer division and exponent. When we compare this with Java, rest of the things remains the same. Let's see. First one, greater than. We'll see one by one. Greater than. So num1. I think already we didn't use num1. Did we use it? Here we used it. Okay. Num3. Anyhow, it's going to change. Let's put 30. Num4. 20. Greater than. First we'll go for the greater than. Print curly braces. Dot format. It is num3 comma num4. Always give more importance to this format thing. Definitely your reporting will be so good. Num3, whether it is greater than num4. Let's see how the output is going to be. Where things went wrong. Okay. Dot. So okay, anyhow, we'll take it in a positive way. We did a mistake, and it literally says this is also very good. When something went wrong, it will give a very good documentation error message. See, in the print we did, it is a type error. Format you did, and something mistake in this thing, that is comma. Literally says where issue came. Better output thing. So whenever we compare it, the output will be of Boolean. So it is either true or false. Of course, 30 is greater than 20. So obviously it is true. So greater than, less than. Less than going to be easier for me. So I'll put this less than symbol. So when you check number 3 is less than number 4, of course, no, you'll get false. And equal to, whether both the values are equal, I'll try to code everything and go for a single execution. Equal to. I'll use the same thing. Equal to means, again, remember it's a double equal to. So both of them equal or not. And another thing, not equal to. So how we'll say not equal to? So this will be true. Exclamatory symbol equal to. Exclamatory symbol equal to. Num3. So this is called not equal to. This is called equal to. I think less than or equal to, those things also same. If it check for both the condition. So if you want, I can do that. Drops greater than 10 or equal to, less than or equal to. Mostly we will use this comments in the boundary conditions. So let's execute. See here, better output. Of course, greater, that is greater than 20, true. No, it is false. Both of them equal. No, it is not equal. False. Both of them not equal. Yes, that's why it is true. Greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So we are done with comparison operator. Another name, it's a relational operator. We used to say in Java relational. Here it is a comparison. Both of them means the same. Okay. Then so till now, is everyone clear? Any queries? You can ask me. I will go with logical operator. I can use the same thing. This incremental, augmented, we will see tomorrow because just 3 more methods. So what is the next one is logical operator. So logical operators. Okay. So you want, again, same thing, and or. We have already seen this in Java, but here not is also there. We will not use it, but still we'll go for it. First one, let me go with some other example. X equal to 100, Y equal to 50. So first one, it is, if you are not declaring any, we just print something in else. Okay, good question. It will not, first of all, take it out. So you are not declaring any value, what will happen? That is the question means. We will check it out. It's not allowed. If you use a variable name, you must declare it. You can put null.
Bro, actually, I'm not declaring any variables even. Variable even num3, num4, I'm not providing anything.
Directly,
Just,
if you want. Yeah, you can do that. That is what we did here, no? Okay.
just printing with
Yes.
curly brace.
If you want like this.
Bro, actually, I'm telling that curly brace is considering as dot format will be taking as the variables, right? So with that,
You mean
without
in
declaring
specific?
any,
Okay.
without declaring any
It will not
variables,
take it.
just
It will not take it. It will not take it.
just one line alone, just to write
See
and
it.
show.
Yeah, I'll show it. But see here the format. It takes the argument as a something between that. Okay. For example, you give, see, it's a string of arguments. You give, okay, something like this. You want to do like this?
No, actually, I'm not giving dot format at all. I'm just printing inside the single quotes or double quotes just with the curly brace.
Wait. Okay. Just tell me what you want to do. I will code it for you. Print.
Print with that curly brace and
This
with some
is
messages.
okay. This is something like it is okay. You want. Let's go as per your wish. Okay. Something like this. Now, tell me an example.
That's it. I'm just that's it, bro. I'm just like to print see the output actually how it is gonna come.
It is considered as a string only, no? Within the single quote, this is a string, no?
That's why. So only whenever we are providing the variables
format.
and dot format only, that curly brace will accept it.
Yes, exactly. Okay. That curly braces, okay. If you put it into a single curly braces without anything, means that is a string, right? To take it as a string, whatever. So this one is whatever a static value. This is similar to passing a static value. This is within this a static value. But now you want to make this output as a dynamic one, means then use dot format. See, this entire thing, it's a single command. See, entire thing. Here there is no comma. If you put a comma, it will throw the error. That's why we got the error. So you're saying you have a string, static string in this format. This now, whatever the variable value are coming, it will go into that. You can change with the index or else it will go in a sequential way.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you for the query. Okay, first we'll go for AND operator. AND operator means if it check for the two conditions, you can go for two condition or multiple condition. In this example, X is, for example, let's go to X is greater than or equal to Y. It is actually true. 100 is greater than or equal to 50, no doubt on it. Usually in Java, we give like this, no? Here, as I said, Python is similar to the English. You have to type AND only. So you no need to by heart any code for it. So X is greater than or equal to Y. And let me give one more condition. X is greater than Y. Of course, both of them, it is true. If both of them are true, we will get a true. So like how we saw that Boolean condition. So if it is and one more time I'm teaching. This is for and true. True means you'll get true. Now I'll go with anything true, false, it will be false. False, true, it will be false. Obviously, false, false, it will be false. So when you will get a true, when multiple, when two condition, when both the condition. So AND operator. Same thing if you go for OR, see the difference. OR means if any one is true, you will get true. If both of them are false, see either one is true, you will get true. If all of them are false, then only it is false. In AND means both the condition must be, not only both, you can use any number of AND, no problem. You can put one more AND. It is allowed, but give it in lower case. It is still allowed. X less than Y, it will allow. But I'll try to go with the negative condition. So when both of them are true, you will get true. Purposefully, I'm making X is less than Y. 100 is less than 50. No. See what happens? True, false. So AND operator. AND operator means all the conditions are true, then only you will get it true. Keep this point in your mind. Now OR operator. In OR operator, understand OR operator. Same thing. I'll copy paste. Instead of and you have to type OR. That's it. Now, in this scenario, see, x is greater than 100 is greater than or equal to 50. This is true. 100 is less than 50. It is false. So true or false. It will be true. Any one is true means you will get true. X equal to y. 100 equal to 50. No. 100 is less than 50. No. So now you will get y. So what is the mistake? It's an x is an invalid argument in the print. That things went wrong. Print. First we will execute this. So true. Print x. Okay, equal to. Oh, yeah. The mistake is I mentioned single equal to. Single equal to means it is nothing but assigning a value, right? X equal to y or x equal to y. No, it is false. Or x is less than y. It is also false. Then false. So here initially I did like this. This is nothing but assigning. It is double equal. Now all the condition, any one condition true, you will get true. All the condition false, you will get false. Exactly, guys, whatever we learned in Java, I'm just repeating it. So remember this, when all the condition is true, then only you will get true in AND. If any one condition is true, then you will get true. That's how you should remember. In addition to that, we have something called not. I don't know where this is again. It is like you're passing a value that should not be that one. Used to reverse of a logical state of this one. Not A and B is false. This is a little bit confusion, but still we'll do it. So you're passing an input that should not be that negative case. It should not be not. And maybe we'll go with the value not operator. Print not x is greater than y. Let's see what is the output you get it here. X is greater than y. True. But if you put not, you will get exactly reverse of it. It used to reverse the logical state of its operator. If true, if operator is false, false if it is operator is true. I literally don't know what is the use of this not. I never used it anywhere, but still your output it will convert. If it is true, it will convert to false. If it is false, it will convert to true. But still they have it. So a short recap before we wind up today's session. So basics we are done. Operators, arithmetic operator, plus, minus, multiplication, float division, integer division, modulus, and exponential. Relational operator means greater than, less than, equal to, not equal to, greater than equal to, less than equal to. And if you want to check multiple conditions together, first logical operator is and. You no need to mention any syntax, just type and in the lower case. And even it gives some examples also. See, you can go through that. When you keep see or test and test, not test, how it does the comparison. And means all the condition must be true. Or means any one condition. Not means exactly it print. If it is true, it will print false. If it is false, it will print true. All the condition is all the condition must be true. Any one condition is true. Okay, so that's for today, team. I have covered to actually we have a lot of things to see in the upcoming class. Exactly how much we saw it in Java. Other than oops concept, we will see writing functions, exception handling, everything. This fundamental is more than enough to work in any type of Python related project. Above that, you need to learn the specific framework or function library. respective Python libraries, you have to learn it. So that's for today. I'm going to pass the recording. If you have any queries, you can ask me. Thank you, team.